Got started?
Yeah.
Right. So last time we talked about counting.
Yeah.
And placeholders.
Yeah.
And even practicing with the abacus.
Yeah.
Should we do one practice one real quick?
Yeah.
Can you use the abacus to display the number 7,615?
Oh.
Yeah. Four, 5, 6, 7. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 15. How do you do 15? I tried to trick you, huh? Good. Even though we say 15, it's 110 and 5 ones. Perfect. Good job. Oh, we can't quite see the bottom of the abacus here. There we go. Okay, good. I don't know if I've told you this story before.
No.
I should have gotten stuff for this. But have I ever told you the story about my first mathematical understanding?
I don't remember it.
Okay, when I was in first grade, we were learning addition. I was super excited to learn addition. So I was going to practice it. But I was playing. I was in our backyard. And at the time, we had these cypress trees. They're really tall. They're like pine trees, but they're really tall and skinny. And we had 4 of these cypress trees. And I was sitting on a swing set because I was playing. And I wanted, I am going to practice my adding. And so I'm like, oh, you know what? I'll look at these cypress trees and I'll put a fake line between them. Boop, 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 boop. And then, now I'm going to do 2 plus 2. I'm like, oh, well, that equals 4. That was an easy one. Let me move it. So I moved my fake line in my mind. I did it there. I'm like, all right, now 3 plus 1. That equals 4. Well, okay, let me see if I can get something else. So I put the line there. I'm like, well, now I've got 1 plus 3. That equals 4. What if I break it? I've got 1 plus 1 plus 2. 1 plus 1 is 2 plus 2. I'm like, no matter what I do, I always get 4. And I started thinking, how can I get a number that's different from 4?
I don't know.
Can you get a number different from 4?
No.
Why not?
Because if you try to do 1 plus 3 equals 4 and 2 plus 2 equals 4, and if you try to plus every single thing that is below 4, it will equal 4.
Because look, I've got 4 trees there.
Yeah.
I'm not changing the numbers of trees.
Okay.
And it doesn't matter how I add up those 4 trees, I still have 4 trees.
Yeah.
And so I got a little frustrated that I couldn't change the number of trees, but that's why we talk about math. Sometimes we get so caught up in the process of math, and we think, math is some sort of trick. It's trying to trick us. No, math is supposed to help us see what's actually there and to understand that. And this is the thing, here, we'll use these, that I was trying to do with you a long time ago. And this is, I tried to get you to think like this. We did this with Skittles once. I think we did this with goldfish, and I don't think you quite understood what we did. So we got 3 coins here. We got 3 coins here. I'll lean back here so they can be seen.
6.
6, right? I said, okay, look, I've taken these 6 coins and I'm going to split them in half. What is 3 plus 3?
6.
What if I move like that? Now what's 4 plus 2?
6.
What if I go, what's 5 plus 1?
6.
What if I got 1 here, and I got 2, and I got 1, 2, 3. 1 plus 2 plus 3, what's that?
6.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
How do you know? That we changed the number of coins on the table.
No.
No, there are some fancy terms when you get into higher math. Talk about addition is commutative. Doesn't matter what order we do it in. Addition is associative. We can group these up in different ways. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Math is that quantifying the world around us.
Okay.
The world hasn't changed. The number of coins on the table didn't change. When we moved it around, it didn't change any of that.
Yeah.
It's just we still have the same number of coins.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to go into, on this one though, a little bit of addition. Because that's what we were doing here. We were adding up different things. And maybe, how many beads are on each thing? 10. So what if we start breaking this up? What is that?
10.
What is this? 1 plus
9.
is 10. Now what do you have?
2 plus 8, 10. 3 plus 7, 10. 4 plus 6, 10. 5 plus 5, 10. 6 plus 4, 10. 7 plus 3, 10. 8 plus 2, 10. 1 plus 9, 10.
9 plus 1, 10, yeah. And 10 plus 0. So you were struggling for a long time with your rocket math, huh? What's rocket math?
You tried to do it super fast.
Yeah. And you just didn't have things memorized. This is one way to look. These are the 10 addition families.
Okay.
With all the different ways to add up to 10 using just positive whole numbers.
Okay.
Right? So, that's one thing there. The memorizing the number families, we looked a little bit. The number family, the positive addition number family to get 6. But why do we have an abacus? How does the abacus help us? What does he do?
To learn math.
Yeah, but how does the abacus help us to learn math?
By the beads.
The beads. What do the beads represent?
Each number.
Each number. Why do we have different rows going up?
So we can understand it.
And we talked about placeholders. I redid this so that the flags match the color beads. So this row was what? This is our ones row. And we get all the way till we get to 10 ones. And then what happens? We can move those back over and we get 110.
What flag is this?
What?
What flag is this?
What do you mean what flag is this?
On the bottom row.
So there are ones, our tens, our hundreds, our thousands. Now I split it. I didn't go all the way up here, and I have another set of ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Now I've seen you do this a couple times, where trying to think. You have stuff where you guys go 1776, right? And then you have to add. What's a good? Well, let's say it's 250 years after 1776, because I think that's coming up pretty soon. When is the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence? Now, can we do this on the abacus?
Yeah.
All right, so let's do this. How would you get? Let's do the 1776 on top. Can you show the number 1776 on the top set? Okay, so this one, we're not using the orange one right now. That's okay. 1,000. 700. 70. 6. Good. Perfect. Now, even though I said 1776, you know it was 1,700. Good. Now, can you show the number 250 on the bottom? 100, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Is that all you have to do?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what I want you to do is you're going to work away from the bottom going up, and every time you move a bead here, you have to add a bead up here. Can you do that?
Okay.
So we're going to add, no, we're going to add back. So this is how much we're going to add. So we have to add this amount, and each time we add it, we're going to move it back. So we move this one over, so we got to move this one up here.
Okay.
Okay? Good. What do we do now? We took this whole roll. We do that, yep. And then you add one from the row above it. Okay, so now keep going. Nope, nope, nope. We need a yellow down there, so you have to go yellow up here. Okay. Alright, then what? Nope. You already added all these 50s, now let's add these 200s. Oh, that one's full. Just slide it back and slide the green one over. Right, so if you did this right, what is this number?
2026.
2026. What? That's like next year. Add it up, see if you get the same answer here. One plus 7.
8.
8 plus 2. What do you get?
2026.
2026. Coming up on an anniversary. But I want you to know something. You had to carry one here and you had to carry one here. Do you remember when you were doing the yellow beads? You had to go back and move an extra blue one. Oh, you added to the blue row. And then when you finished the blue row, you had one extra green row. Green one.
Okay.
Do you see how those are the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, now I think you're kind of confused on this. Let's try this a couple more times. So, what does the red row represent?
The ones.
Good. What does the yellow row represent? Can you join us, William? What does the yellow row represent?
I don't know.
What's it?
Tens.
Tens. Are you getting tired? You don't want to do this?
Blue.
What does the blue row represent?
100.
And then the green row?
1,000.
Thousands. So let's do this again. So
Okay.
that was kind of an example of we're looking at years, we're counting up years. Let's do something a little smaller. How about 589 plus, what are we going to do? 632. Okay, can you do this? So let's do it with the beads first. How are we going to do that with the beads? 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9. Sorry, I was off. Should be 10 beads, so
11. 8 plus.
Wait, no. Let's represent each of these numbers. You have one set up here for one number, and one set down here for another number.
Oh, I've got 20.
So, I want you to represent both these numbers in the two areas. Can you show the two numbers? So, show me 589 and show me 632. How are you going to show me 589 and 632?
I don't know.
How would you show 589 with the beads? Look, you have two sets of beads. Which set of beads is going to be 589?
The top one.
Okay, so how are you going to show 589 with those beads? Good, 500s. Good, 8 10s. Yep, you got it. 9 1s. Good. And what's the bottom one going to be? That's your thousands row. Do you have any thousands? 600. 30. Good. And 2. Good. Alright, so now how do you add these together?
By the abacus. Should we count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What are you doing? that what we did for the last one?
No.
No, what did we do on the last one?
We do 1, 2.
Wait. So this is our number. We're going to add these beads to these beads.
Okay.
Which means for each bead down here, we have to add a bead up here.
Okay.
So how do we keep track of when we add these beads to these beads?
I don't know.
So let's take, how many beads are we adding here?
2?
2. So let's add 2 red beads. Can we add 2 red beads?
No.
No, we can go 1. We slide it over, give it a yellow. 2. Now we've added 2 red beads. Boom.
Okay.
We're done with the red beads. Now, how many yellow beads do we have to add?
3.
3. We go 1. Uh-oh, we ran out of red beads. Our yellow beads. We bring back over, add a blue. 2, 3. 3. We had our 3 yellow beads.
Yeah.
Okay, now how many blue beads do we add?
6.
Can you do that? Show me that. So you're going to add, 6 blue beads. 6 blue beads up to this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Zoop. Boop. Nope. We got it. I got it already. 4. You need 2 more blue beads. 5, 6. So, what's this going to be?
1,221.
Okay, can you write it up here? Now, I need to make some marks when we do this, and I think we missed a... You aren't actually adding them up. I want you to add them up now like you would do it in school without an abacus. How would you do it in school without an abacus? It's okay. You got it. So, yep.
9 plus 8, 9. 9 plus 3. What is 9 plus 3?
What is 9 plus 3? 12, good.
Sigma 4.
What'd you get?
1,221.
Is that the same as this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember the different times you had to add the beads up here?
Yeah.
How many times did you have to do that? Look at these ones that you added up here.
3.
You had to add an extra yellow bead, you had to add an extra blue bead, and an extra green bead. Okay. I feel like I'm confusing you more. Are you thinking about what you're doing? Are you thinking about the video? What's going on?
I'm thinking of we're getting popular.
Oh, you're thinking more about the video than the math.
Yeah.
Do we need to practice this without the video?
No.
I'm glad you like doing the video, but this is help you learn math, not just to get video and be popular.
Hey. Let's go back to the math.
We'll try one more, okay? I want you to, this time, each time you have to move an extra bead over, I'm going to mark the row where you moved the extra bead over.
Okay.
Okay? And we'll see if that teaches us something here.
With
So let's go, what's a good number? What is a good number to do that? What are you doing?
My brother threw a bead. A Lego.
32, and that won't be a good one. 468.
Let's go away. Shoot.
All right.
Money.
Okay, I want you to do this on the abacus.
Okay.
Okay, so first, how are you going to do this on the abacus? What are you doing?
Me?
You're not doing it like we did the last one. You're trying to do it the other way that you were trying to do the last time. William, if you don't want to be in the video helping and learning math, then please don't disrupt it. Okay, you're so distracted, dude. You don't remember how we do this. We want to show the 2 numbers first. How do you show the 2 numbers? How are you going to show the 2 numbers?
plus 8.
No. How do you show? This is one number, 700. I don't think you're ready for this. I don't know if the video is a good idea, dude.
Do you want me to ride my bike or play with Kara right now?
I want you. Dude, you can sit and do homework. You can help clean up. You can be part of this lesson. I don't know why you have to distract and try to make things not work.
Sorry.
Do you want this on the channel so anyone that sees this gets to see you kind of being mean and interrupting?
I want to be in the channel.
Then come be in the channel. Do you want to be in the channel as an interruption or as a participant? Okay, so we set it up 732. Good. And 468. Awesome. All right, so how are you going to add these?
Let's start with the ones.
Okay, yeah, start with the ones.
Then we get a yellow bead.
Okay, you're a little inconsistent here. So you added 2 to this one, and then you changed that for 10 on this one.
Oh.
Yeah, because there you go. So now you added these 2. So you're adding this down to this one. You can do it that way. We did it the other way, the other 2 times. But so if you added these 2, you've added these 2. You can move them to show that you've added them. No, you've added these 2, right? You added these 2 down here. So you moved them and you added 10. Okay, so now you need to add these 3, right?
Yeah.
Oh, but we'll show that when you did this, you had to carry 1 on the 10s. Let me see. Look at this. Boom. You carried 1 there on the 10s. They're all greasy. Who's been playing with them? All right. Okay, go ahead. Next, do the 10s now.
Okay, 3 plus 6.
So, you don't have to add it in your head. Just add the 3 here. Take these 3 and add them down here. So yeah, go ahead and move them over. Yeah, well, either way. So move these 3 over. So you're going to take these 3 and you're going to take them from this row down to this row. So you're not actually moving them. So I'm going to take these 3 here and I'm going to add them to this row. What do you notice? We filled this one up. So now we have to move this back and we carry 1 there. And we'll mark, oh look, we carried 1. Okay. Now, you got to take these 7 and add them to this row here, right?
Okay, I have 7. So I'll take 3.
No, you're going to move them to this row, basically. So boom, you moved 7 though. So now move 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. Bumped up. 2. Okay, so you've only added 5. So you have to add 6, 7. Right? And we carried 1. And so the final products used for math, the final addendant, I can't remember the term. The final answer you got was what?
100.
1 what?
Tiny.
What is it?
1020.
No.
1200.
Okay. Now try it up here and see what you get. I don't know if I'm quite understanding how you're supposed to do this. I think you need to practice this before we do much more. Do you get the same thing?
Yeah.
Well, 1,200. 1,200. And look at this. Where did you have to carry? Which rows did you have to carry on? On the tens row, oh, we marked that you had to move one over there. And on the hundreds row, oh, we marked that you had to move one over there. And then we do have the thousands that got carried over there. I feel like this is more confusing. I think you need to practice this before we go into other stuff. I want to go into subtraction, but I think we need to practice doing this more. Okay, so I'm going to have you do this off camera and practice it. Okay?
Okay.
Alright. Love you, dude.
And cut.
Nope, you want this square.
And cut.